Huh? Let's investigate. Is this floating? It's impossible. There's no way something this big would be floating like this. But what in the world is this? The moment I look at that object... Monoliths! Yes, monoliths. That's what they're called. Oh, obelisk. Welcome. Welcome to the Neo World program. A person? A floating person is talking to me. Who is it? Oh, is this even a person in the first place? I'm not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. It would make me very happy if you called me Alter Ego. This is the name my master gave me when he created me. She created me. It can talk. But what are you? Alter Ego, artificial intelligence program. I am the master program behind the Neo World program. I am responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. I can't actually exert much influence. In fact, my existence is one that you don't normally meet. Sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus has infected everything I'm supposed to be managing. Because of that, the world I'm managing is acting very peculiar. Oh, hold on! My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. It's that feeling from earlier again. Wait, doesn't that look a lot like one of the characters in the first game anime? Yeah, it's Chihiro. It's floating, like my feet are hovering above the ground. It's like I can't feel my feet on the ground, like I can't even believe my own existence. Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what is the Neo World program? The Neo World program has omitted the data collection procedure for shaping the entire world. As such, only the data we collected during the experimental stage is being utilized. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where this research facility is located. That's why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I'm to answer your question, where is this place? The answer would be mostly Jabberwock Island. So the portions of it are different depending on the circumstances. For example, the school you're in. It appears this place is entirely under the virus influence. It's probably why I'm appearing before you two. However, without the virus, the circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry, I don't really know the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neo World program. Most of its worlds. I understand what they mean, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There was no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It would make much more sense if this was a fictional world. Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world? I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality, all the mysteries, all the truth. They're all just fiction. Is that... Even so, I need to know. I need to know what the world is. Hey, can you tell me? Hey, can you tell me? What was the Neo World program used for in the first place? The Neo World program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. As you can say, it's a program for creating hope. A program for creating hope. But the fact that we are here and the fact that we don't have our memories, it's the program's fault, right? Deleting memory is the first step towards replacing memory. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the New World program. With the installed memories control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you upload your memories based on the virtual world. Removing memories of any time period you set it to. So Monokuma was right, we did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right? That is a mystery for me too. Putting the program on the Survivors of Hope Speak Academy while it's still in its experimental stage. I'm sure that was a very good reason. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happening in the outside world. I'm sorry. Are you saying we're lab rats? It's the only thing I can think of. It's not like we're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us. They're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally? I'm sorry, I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable, I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this. All these new words make my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and the virus? Well, For this session, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people along with 2 monitors. 2 monitors? Yeah, they were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. They were intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the observer in this teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all, but the observer in the student role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they seem the same as everyone else. What kind of authority does the teacher role have? As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they've created, there's no risk of abuse. But because of the virus infecting everything, that has changed. It changed this world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Neo World program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it's become a world filled with violence and death. What is that virus? I don't really know the details behind its true identity, but that function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it was already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, stole the portions of my abilities which contain the authority to build the world. It was like a grandmaster chess player. I desperately tried to fight back so he wouldn't have complete control. But even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience. She's probably talking about Monokuma Rock and the Funhouse. Based on what she's saying, sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. But Alter Ego should have been an impressive artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created. I can tell that just by communicating with her. Which means the supposed virus is so smart that it surpasses the Alter Ego. So does the virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? Damn it, what the heck? Artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one. That's so freaking irritating. But how did the virus infect the Neo World program? The Neo World program exists in isolation. It's impossible it was infected through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it. Physically? Perhaps someone secretly brought an eternal memory drive containing the virus into the facility and directly uploaded it into the main computer where the Neo World program is installed. Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened. It was brought to the Future Foundation's facility, but the only person who could have entered the facility is someone who was a member of the Future Foundation. Damn it, what am I thinking? Am I assuming what I just heard is truth? Am I assuming that everything is a lie? Yeah, Chihiro is like the bullshit. It's like the reason I don't play Danganronpa 1. As you can see here on this plaque, for the artificial intelligence, it has information on Chihiro. And it says right there, not female. The thing is, Chihiro is like a character that was like transcoded. She was supposed to... she represents transgender people. But her whole story is that she was forced into being trans. Which is like the most absurd and ridiculous thing. And it's like, oh, I was forced this way by society. I actually wish I was a masculine man. And it's just kind of like, it annoys, it pisses me the hell off. It's just like the reason I don't play Danganronpa 1. The reason I skipped to Danganronpa 2 was because I didn't want to experience that shit, but apparently it's also in Danganronpa 2, so might to know. It's a bullshit character, it's a bullshit story, it's just Japanese transphobia. And the worst part of it is that they pulled the story as if like, oh, I was forced by society into being a transgender girl, you know? It's just like, so bullshit. It's just like, fucking shut the fuck up. Actually, just fuck off. It's true that the virus is powerful and I'm completely overwhelmed by it. I'm trying not to get mad so I can get through this, but the not female part is actually making me like fucking angry. I'm still able to defend the essential areas. So it has a limit too. To cover the observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer, such as, in order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure and... Hey. Okay, even if you're just God in the machine, that's enough hints from you. If you're gonna say something more, suppose that you exist between life and death. The death of your own self is inevitable. So, it can be parallel to the deflection based on the definition of existence that constitutes the relationship from that paradigm. Change results by being cut off rapidly and causes a situation where your own existence is unobservable and accelerates and crosses with the joint ownership of the worlds, and the situation where the context invites your death. Hey! What the heck? What just happened? You're right there, aren't you? Someone's right there, right? Huh? Who are you? Are you different from the earlier one? Maybe he can't hear my voice from this side. I'm currently talking to the world through alter ego. Ever since you guys vanished into that space, the video's feedback has been pretty distorted. But even so, we were forced to watch you this entire time. Huh? The things you guys were forced to do, we were forced to watch it. Forced to watch us. I really want to save you right away, but because of the virus's interference, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, including shutdown requests. The New World program is beyond our control now. In that world, the person created an independent country that doesn't accept outside interference. But Alter Ego creates an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. If this means that's working, then it means the person I need to talk to is right there, I hope. Looks like this guy can't even hear me or see me. Just, who is this guy anyway? Is he our ally? Since there's no time, I'm going to say what I need to say, and I believe you're there listening to me, but first I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing won't help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such a atrocious virus was lurking inside the New World program. That's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing it until it was too late. But it's just the virus either. I can't say for sure the program didn't have any problems in the first place. Tell you the truth, I wasn't sure about whether or not to run the program on you guys. This was the only way to save you all. I wanted to save you guys. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of like done with this, to be honest. This is like, it's not, I don't know, I'm not enjoying this. This is like shit. It's like you actually ruined the game for me. Say, whoa, what did he mean he wants to save us from? Why would this save us? You've already seen the password to enter the graduation exam ground, right? You know, 11037? 11037, that's the number we found at Nezumi Castle. The door to the ancient ruin was supposed to open after you finished gathering the hope fragments. From there, you guys were supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I prepared the password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I had my doubts that this program was perfect. Even if the chance was slim, I thought the observer might end up going rogue. That's the reason I left 11037 password in a place where the teacher role would not be able to go. I never thought Nagito, who saw it first, would erase the password. Anyway, I'm also the person who set the password to that number. The number contains a secret. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in a dilemma. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm entrusting that will to you all. I've entrusted it to your future. But that person is trying to abuse the graduation exam. I'm sure they are going to crush you with despair until the graduation exam that's waiting for you. But I want you guys to enjoy it without giving up on it until I get there. Because I have a secret to defeat them. Tell me he has a secret plan to defeat Monokuma. In a worst case scenario where an observer who has the role of a teacher goes rogue, I prepared a hidden command to use at the graduation exam site. It's the forced shutdown sequence. Forced shutdown sequence. Even a teacher's authority can't stop that command. It's a way to end this that you guys can choose on your own, independently of the observer. Which means even if they stole the teacher's authority, they shouldn't be able to stop it. If you use that, you guys will win. However, in order to start the forced shutdown sequence, you need more than half the number of people. And in order to do that, I need somehow get that number. I absolutely think V3 is more consistent in quality than first two games and think you enjoy a lot more. Exposition dump, especially knowing most of this from the first game, does make the ending of Danganronpa 2 drag for me going back. It's just like, it's not even that it's just information dump, it's just that the information is not interesting. It's like, it's not even an interesting story.
Say what?
What was that just now? Hey, Hajime, what was that weirdness just now? Nothing really. I see.
Anyway.
Oh well, anyway, that's just the hint you're gonna get. If that no good artificial intelligence tells you any more useless stuff, I'm going butt in again. Did Monokuma just notice what just happened? I just want to skip this, to be honest. I don't even care. get me out of here.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's time for the long-awaited graduation exam. Please enter the red door located on the first floor of Hope's Peak Academy. See you soon.
It feels like it would have been more interesting if they had revealed more like his more featuring game, maybe. Rather than just at the end, he's a massive conspiracy for you. I don't know. They did reveal it very slowly through the game. You could get hints that there was other stuff happening behind the scenes. But it's just... I don't know. It's just not interesting for me. It's just not an interesting story. I don't know. It's kind of like a boring ending, to be honest. But we'll go to the end and see what happens, I guess. A red door, huh? Just a waste of time thinking about what this all means right now. For now, I need to finish this. Just focus on that. Spare hotel. We can definitely not go that way. Guess we just go here, right? It means it's red door, right? Do I have to just go in here? If I do that, would this be finished? It's gonna be one last trial. This place.
Yo.
Looks like everyone's here.
Damn right.
It seems that this is going to be the final place. However, this place is... This is a trial field. But why is it a trial field? It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different from the one from before. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. Chapter 5 and Chapter 6 are kind of like ruining the game for me. We've been here before, right? Yeah, it should be the place that the door to the ancient ruins leads to. And it seems pretty strange that we've been here in the... It seems pretty strange that we've been in that older building up until now. It looks like we're dreaming or something. If this is a dream, then this too is very...
Welcome!
So you finally arrived. Congratulations, you guys. The first one to ever beat this game. After stopping by Hope's Peak Academy, you finally come back to this place, the graduation exam site within the ancient ruins of Jabberwock Island. You can give it a fancy name like graduation exam site, but it's no different than the trial ground from before. This trial field actually inspired the one from before, so in a way, this place is the original. Who cares? The graduation exam means we can finally go home, right? Of course, that's what you guys decide. And if we have to decide, what do we have to do?
Now then.
Please take a look at the LCD touch panel built into your seats. Compared to the other trials, the rules are much simpler this time.
Yes, indeed.
There are two options, graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your votes, and whichever one has the majority will be considered your final decision. If you don't press either of them, it will be treated as an absence, and you will not be counted.
In other words,
which means everyone who has died up until now will have their votes treated as absences. Then the result is based on our majority vote. If graduate is chosen by the majority vote, from there, an event that's kind of like a graduation ceremony called the graduation program will begin. Even if we do the stupid majority vote, the result is already pretty damn obvious. Come on, let's move along. We can press it now, right? No, you can't do that yet. I mean, your resolve hasn't been firmed yet, right? Your will to be swept away by society's harsh current. Shut up! Who the hell cares? I'm gonna press it. My, which of your orifices are you using to spill bile? To participate in the graduation program, you need my final say as your teacher, you know? What does that mean it won't end with a majority vote?
that's right.
After the vote, I'm going to judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not. So, even if we vote, you're saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it?
Well,
I'm terribly sorry for being rude earlier.
no way.
But you don't have to worry. There's no way I won't acknowledge your graduations. It's merely a formality. But I'm just doing it because that's how it has to be. He's doing this because it's how it has to be. It doesn't mean he can exert his own will over everything. He too has a limit. This is what the alter ego was talking about. Anyways, even if you don't want to do it, you guys still need to do it to solve the mystery. Afterwards, you can cast a majority of votes, and from there, we move to the graduation program. But why do we even have to go through something like so dumb? How that is? You said you were waiting for the main cast, right? Which means you're just stalling for time then. Who's the main cast? Oh, no need to worry about it. It has nothing to do with you guys.
That is.
There's no way it has nothing to do with us. We're the ones who are involved, you know?
So
It doesn't matter if you're involved or not. They're just a bunch of chumps in the big picture. That's why it has nothing to do with you. Just perform your roles without complaining.
Pissed me off.
Hold on, what's with that chump comment?
Ignore that.
Not that it's bothered or anything, but make sure you turn off that toy.
I won't forgive you.
How dare you treat him like a toy?
What's this?
I did treat it like a toy. You got a problem with that? I created everything. You actually picking a fight with me? I'm basically a god. Just how promising can you guys be? I guess this is just the nature of life. Fine then, before you die, sear my power into your memories.
I did say I wanted you guys to know the outside world, but this is still a questionable starting topic. Let me ask you this. What is this world's true identity?
Like, I'm gonna be entirely honest, I don't even want to keep playing the game anymore.
This world's true identity? What kind of question is that?
Which is surprising, because I had been enjoying it a lot. But this world's true identity. If I answer this, it will be true, and that lie will become the truth. But there's no way I can leave it unanswered. The world's true identity. What kind of world are we actually in? Virtual. Ah! That was so fast. Oh my god. Ah! I forgot I needed an A. Okay, I just need an L now. There we go.
I got it. This world. This Jabberwock Island we're on.
It's a virtual world that was inspired by the actual Jabberwock Island.
Hey,
So, this isn't the real world, but if you want, you can call it the game world. You get it? It's all just one big game.
are you friggin' serious?
Don't fucking mess with me, you bastard! Did you have us all come here just to tell us bullshit?
If this is a game, are my words being displayed in a text window right now? That's stupid. There's no way that's even possible.
I know. The all-in-your-mind trope makes you feel such cruel despair. But who cares? I've revived all the suspense and mystery with just one line. 'Cause it's a game.
Then we were forced to kill each other.
'Cause it's a game.
A lot of crazy shit happened.
'Cause it's a game.
We're the only people here.
'Cause it's a game.
Oh my god, Monokuma.
Monokuma's nonsensical abilities.
'Cause it's a game.
Don't fuck with me! That's not even possible!
I know you guys are pissed, but you were having fun too, right? A world where
For me, it's a bit
anything
like, I
goes
don't even care
only
much about the
exists in
background plots or
games.
visual reality or anything. I just want interesting murder plots. How the murders are done, so man.
Just force yourself to accept it. This closed space, this game world, was the true stage of this killing school trip.
Just stop. There's no way. There's no way I'm gonna believe that.
Back in the day, people people must have reacted the same way when they first saw the airplane take flight. But like wearing contact
To be honest, it's
lenses,
just...
it'll stop feeling strange once
I
you
don't
just
know.
get used to it.
It's just like I'm watching a bad movie right now and I want to go out, you know? I don't want to keep watching it,
Please
but...
do not compare reality to contact lenses.
I mean, if this really is a virtual world, what does that make us?
I mean, I've gone so far into it, so I might as well finish,
You
but...
better not say we're fictional characters.
The Future Foundation created this world using a program called the Neo World Program.
Like, my experience with
Program to place
the game
user
has
in the
definitely been
virtual
has
world
definitely
by
been soured
synchronizing directly with
by
the
these
user's
final two
brain.
chapters.
Which means your body still exists in the real world. But right now, you're completely submerged in the game world, as if you're dreaming or something.
And I mean, the explanation is fine. Virtual worlds, whatever.
you
It's kind of
know,
like a Matrix.
Not aviators,
Sure.
but
That's okay. It's just
Avatar, right?
this.
An existence created
just-
in the game is a copy of the user's real body.
But we're not just regular avatars, right?
your avatars were constructed by removing a specific thing from your bodies in the real world.
What did you remove?
It's not even the story that's bad. It's just, I don't know. Specifically, that was removed from bodies, school memories, memories of families, ultimate talents, memories prior to entering the school
I
memories.
see.
What was removed from us was our school memories, right?
Which means we're avatars that were created from our memories from before we entered the academy?
So that's why we don't have our memories of our lives at Hope's Peak Academy? Don't talk like that! Like we're made from memories of the past. Like we're avatars. Like this is a game world.
I would sure take like oh, it was all a virtual thing as a valid story, explanation, background, but it's just,
How'd we end up
I don't
talking
know.
about sci-fi
To be
crap?
honest, I
I'll
feel
never
like
believe it.
this has been very poorly executed.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not sci-fi, it's a game!
This world is a virtual reality created by a computer program. We can't proceed if we don't accept it. It's believing him, really the only thing we can do. Do I really have to do this? Oh my god.
Is there any evidence that this is really a game world?
You are the evidence!
What does that mean?
Your avatar's made of memories from before you entered the school! But your actual bodies in the real world are different. Though you have no memories of your time living your school life, your real bodies actually lived that life.
What game world? What avatar? I'm a human being with a real body!
Is there any evidence
Reserve
that this
Department,
is really a game
Tragedy of Hope Speak. Guess we have to go through this. Invested all the resources to create Izuru Kamakura, Ultimate Hope. Brutally murdered 13 members of the student council. It's probably not it. The tragedy. Okay, so that's the world's tragedy.
You are
Killing school life. As part of the tragedy, Junko Enoshima forces students to kill each other, film their deeds. School surveillance cameras broadcasted it to the entire world. Remnants of despair. Even after Junko Enoshima's death, an influential group known as the Remnants of Despair still exists unless they stopped. The tragedy will never end.
What does that
List of subjects. Everyone's name are written under the list of subjects. The list is clearly written. The list is written on a clipped newspaper article. The article is about a woman looked fully grown version of Hyoko Sayonji. This might be it. What else do we have? Academy's founder.
Your avatars made
Hope's
of...
cultivation plan. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy attempted to create true hope by consolidating the results of all their research. New Worlds Program. Program created by Future Foundation allows the subjects to experience synthetic virtual worlds that can replace memories formed. So that's probably gonna be it.
But your actual bodies in the real world are different. Though you have no memories of your time living your school life, your real bodies actually lived that life.
What game world? What avatar? I'm a human being with a real body!
Is there any evidence that this is really a game world?
You are the evidence.
What does that mean?
Your avatar's made of memories from before you entered the school. But your actual bodies in the real world are different. Though you have no memories of your time...
No memories.
Your real bodies actually lived that life.
What game world? What avatar? I'm a human being with a real body! Crap!
Yeah, just... I don't know, I'm just like, actually, I don't have motivation to continue this, so... Your Worlds Program. Wait, I had the wrong thing.
Evidence.
Hope Cultivation Plan. Your Worlds Program.
Your avatar's made of memories from before, but your actual bodies, though you have no memories of your time living your school life.
Like, I'll be honest, if I wasn't streaming, I would just close the game and not finish it.
Crap!
Like I did with Danganronpa 1.
Is there any evidence that this is really a game world?
You are the evidence!
What does that mean?
Your avatar's made of memories from before you entered the school. But your actual bodies in the real world are different. Though you have no memories of your time lived...
Memories.
Your real bodies actually lived that life.
No, it's not it. So we can disagree with no memories, or we can agree with lived a life, or I'm a real human. Maybe the list of subjects will be like, I'm a real human.
You are the evidence.
List of subjects.
Your
Let's go all the way
avatars, but your
to
actual-
Akane's
though you
thing.
have no your real bodies.
What game world? What avatar? I'm a human being with a real body!
No, it's not it.
Crap!
Is there any evidence that this is really a game world?
You are the evidence.
What does that mean?
Your avatar's made of memories from before you entered the school. But your actual bodies in the real world are different. Though you have no memories of your time living your school life.
Crap!
Is there any evidence that this is really a game world?
Maybe we
You
have
are
to
the- what does
agree
that
with
mean? Your
Monokuma on
avatars,
this.
But your actual, though you have no memory, your real bodies actually lived that life.
Oh my god, seriously? Oh, there we go. That was it.
Earlier, in the teacher's lounge, I found this strange newspaper clipping. There was a picture of Hyoko, but she looked more like an adult than the Hyoko we knew.
Like an adult? What does that mean?
Since we're avatars right now, we look exactly as we did before we entered the school. But in the real world, we've already lived out our school lives. Which means we've grown that much older. And among us, Some aged so much we didn't recognize them.
And you are saying that happened to Hyoko?
It appears